Alright, so here we're going to talk a little bit about what I call raccoon highways. We got a nice fence line here that runs about a half mile. You can see mature hardwoods down there. We've got a cornfield here on the left. We got beans on the right. The opposite side of the road we got beans, but we got another really the big mature hardwoods here. Actually, between here and that tractor I've got two locations from the hardwoods coming over to corn. A couple really great locations, one on the timber edge, and then there's a culvert right down here in the bottom that we set on. But I want to talk to you about some of these what I call highways, especially you get timber to timber, which is what I'd call this, you know, a fence line that just naturally fur bearers gravitate to. You can see this trail right here, but I'm not sure how well this will show up, but all those little lines are tracks. Now's a great time. We got rain coming in tomorrow. This is Monday before season opens, but it's dry right now, so this dust on the shoulder really reveals where these trails are. It's crazy. And don't get me wrong, one or two raccoons can make a lot of tracks, but certain spots you'll find on your road line that just naturally produce larger amounts of fur. You know, a lot of my stuff is 2 or 3, but then you'll find those trails that will constantly every year produce 8 to 12. This is one of my trails that it never dies out. Matter of fact, with it being timber to timber, I've actually caught 2 bobcats right here underneath these little shrub trees. So it's not real good for a 220 this year. It's pretty open. We might try to force one in there, but you can just see that tunnel. That is exactly what we're looking for. And that's how you can see these trails and distinguish them from deer, because deer are not going, you know, under 12 inches high vegetation. Sometimes they can get pretty low, but this is definitely fur bearers. Again, you can just look at that. All those little lines are tracks. They're crossing the road, and you can just see this trail on the opposite side plain as day as well, with plenty of sign here. This side's a little drier and not dusted up, but you can just see that trail. And this is one of the good ones. This side's a little more out in the open, so it's not as appealing to set on this side. More than likely I'll set on the other side under the cover, but just one of those things to look for, because you find one of these or 2 of these and you fill in between with a couple of your 2s and 3 locations. At least that's my strategy. There's a 1,000 ways to do this, guys. Not saying my way is the best way, but this is the system I've worked for me. You know, we don't have a whole lot of water that's easily accessible. These dry land trails where I can go 2 steps, catch a raccoon, and I'm back in the truck instantly. That's perfect. And like I said, we've got 3 of those between here and the tractor. Just around the corner, about the same distance tractor is from me, we got another 3 more. So that's 6 locations. Probably going to be with this trail here, and I got another one of them really good up there. It's not impossible to catch 30 coon here in about a half mile. This is just one of my better roads, especially with this crop rotation being corn this year. This is just a phenomenal area. So it's even got a nice little buck rub right here. But love getting out there, love seeing this stuff. Already seen bucks chasing does this morning. It's just been fun. But anyway, I just want to show you guys kind of what I'm looking for, especially about timber to timber location. Works really well, especially late season. Late season, when the boars start rutting, that timber to timber is going to be dynamite. This trail will still produce even then. Once I'm pulled out of here, I'll probably come back and set this as well again late season. But just a great spot, guys. That's what we're looking for. You know, you can definitely tell this is I just can't get over this. I'm not even sure how well that shows up in the camera, but all these little tracks are just raccoons moving through here. So anyway, we'll get some more video here later on, and hope everybody has a good season. Starts Saturday, so get out there and have some fun and be careful.